So the other day I was walking down 6th Avenue and someone came up to me and said, "Hey, Mr. Trademark Lawyer, I've done a search and my trademark is not exactly the same as somebody else's trademark. Can you effectuate a trademark registration for me?" And I said, "Well, I'm Mike Steger, trademark and copyright attorney, and let's have a discussion." So the test, and I've gone over this in general, but this is a little more detailed. The test, if another trademark is confusingly similar to yours, is really what is the commercial impression of the two marks. And some specific things that come up frequently is if somebody has a trademark that consists of two or more words, you can't usually just take the dominant word from the existing trademark, extract it, and make it into your own trademark, especially if that word is really dominant in the existing trademark, so that somebody's going to be confused as to the result. Second, just because two marks are not exactly the same does not mean they're not confusingly similar. The test is whether they're spelled the same, whether they appear to be similar, whether they may sound alike. If one mark has an I in it, if you change that to a Y, it's generally not going to differentiate it from the existing trademark. Same thing is they may be spelled differently, but if they sound the same, they often will be confusingly similar. So you can't just do a quick visual comparison, and if they don't match up, they're not confusingly similar. Third, when you're looking at goods and services, because one of the tests for confusing similarity is if the goods and services are similar. It's not whether they're exact. It can be whether a consumer would look to buy your goods or services in the same place they're buying the goods or services of the existing mark. So, for example, if you want to get a mark for bookkeeping and somebody has a similar mark for auditing, those are both services that are going to be provided by accounting firms. The services are similar. Also, if somebody has a registration for hot dogs and you want to use the same mark for hot dog buns, those are something a consumer's going to buy them both at the same time, and you're likely to be too similar. So what's the point of this, trademark lawyer? The point is that there's a lot of nuance to an evaluation about whether trademarks are confusingly similar. You can't go just on a quick do-it-yourself search. I've spoken before about the perils of do-it-yourself searches, using Google or sometimes just using AI programs. But if you've got questions about your trademark and you'd like to walk through a search, give me a call. Mike Steger, trademark and copyright attorney.